questions for Kyron?
Kyron, how much have you guys looked at Louisville yet? Any first impressions of them?
We started looking at Louisville Sunday. It's a good defense. They're 6-1 for a reason. It's a physical defense, and they try to run a lot of man. So we just got to be on our stuff and execute our routine plays.
How much more comfortable do you feel in this offense a month after you made your first start? I mean, is it night and day compared to you were in the middle of September? Where do you think you are?
Yeah, you can say night and day. I feel like I get pretty much comfortable each and every day out of practice and each and every week playing in every game. Just being more comfortable and having more confidence in myself and in the offense, just leading the guys and going out there and trying to get wins.
Kyron, you said you started watching Louisville Sunday. They've been particularly stout on run defense. I think they're 9th in the nation and giving up less than 100 yards a game. What are things that you guys are going to need to do to get the run game going?
We just got to have our assignments right, know who to block, and just go out there and run physical. They want to show that they're a physical defense. We got to run hard, make people miss, and then we always got to establish the run game each and every time.
Do you feel like this offensive line has taken a step forward in the last few weeks in terms of being able to get the run game established even against imposing lines like you're going to see against Louisville?
Yeah, I feel like the offensive line been doing good. They've been working hard each and every day, each and every week, just getting better. And you see the display they did this past Saturday, and I hope we just carry that momentum into this week.
On that point about the offensive line, what has impressed you the most about the way that group has grown over the last couple of weeks?
Just locking in more, knowing that we didn't start off the way we wanted to at the beginning of the season, but all we had to do is keep trusting the process, and they've been doing that each and every week, just working together, trying to get better each and every day, and that's been showing out.
Over the last couple of weeks, feels like you've really grown in terms of confidence, and you've gotten more consistent. What have you liked about how you've continued to improve over the last few weeks, and where do you feel like, kind of like what Andy asked, where do you feel like you are compared to that first start against Rutgers?
My first start is my first start of college football, so obviously there's nerves going into that, but right now I feel very confident in myself, very confident in offense that we're rolling right now, and we just got to keep it going. And every player just going to get better each and every game with confidence in themselves, especially as a quarterback. The most you play, the more confidence you gain if your team doing good, and that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, this is a little off the wall. Were you a big Halloween kid when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, you could say a little bit, but not really, not big. I dressed up here and there, but I haven't dressed up in a long time.
What was your best costume when you were younger?
Best costume? Probably say Superman, something like that.
This team, you guys have scored a lot of points last couple of weeks. You've also left some points on the board in the red zone with field goals. What do you guys feel like you can do better in the red zone to convert some of those into touchdowns?
We just got to execute better. We know with this Louisville team that we got to score more touchdowns in the red zone. We can't settle on field goals, and that's a big emphasis in this week. And we just got to go out there and do our stuff, not really let them dictate what we do, and just go out there and execute.
Did you know much about Bashal Tutin before you got here?
Not really until he transferred. Then I started looking into him. But I knew he was going to be good when he got here.
What did you see when you took a first look at him? You go, this guy's got it.
Yeah, you could tell on the film that he's got it. Shifty, never gets tackled on by one person. Never, always makes the first person miss, and he just runs hard.
In that same vein, you guys have made yourself really hard to defend offensively with yourself and Bashal and guys like Malachi, guys like Jalen Lane. What was your reaction on Thursday night where you made that read and the entire Syracuse defense was sucked in and all of a sudden the middle of the field was wide open for you to run through the middle?
Obviously, I thought I was going to score, but then when I seen I think it was Quan, running from behind, trying to catch me, I just knew I was trying to just protect the ball and don't have this long run for no reason. But it excited me when the seat opened up, so it was really exciting.
Talking about Dquan Felton, can you describe what kind of competitor he is and how you've been able to develop chemistry with him over these last few weeks?
He's a big competitor, a guy that always wants the ball, knowing that he can make any play that you give him. And he just gets better each and every week with just learning reads and knowing he got to go out there and win his one-on-one every time, and then just go out there and dominate.
And one follow-up on the Halloween topic. Did you have a favorite Halloween candy growing up?
Halloween candy, probably my favorite candy right now, probably peanut M&Ms.
How do you grade Malachi Thomas as a passer?
As a passer?
I mean, he had the touchdown pass in the game.
Oh, that, yeah. I mean, it was a good pass. They say he played quarterback in high school, so I feel like it was a good pass. It was probably, how many yards was it? Like 10? 16. That was a good pass for him.
He does that in practice routinely?
He did that week. We're going to see if we keep it going.
You guys have a lot of those sort of gadget plays, and it looked like Jalen wanted to pull it. He threw it away downfield when it wasn't open. What do you feel like that does to a defense that you show that in a game, and all of a sudden they have to worry about that as well?
It just makes them, like you said, worry about them even more, that they got to spend more time on a gadget play than our routine plays that we do each and every week.
All right, let's go to Zoom for a couple.
On Zoom, please use the raise hand feature again for questions for Kyron Drones. And we'll go with David Teal to start, please.
Kyron, over the last 4 games, you guys have run for 867 yards and passed for 863. How have you all found such an uncanny balance there?
Like I've been saying, we just been going out there, putting our stuff together, doing what we do, and just going out there and execute our run plays and pass plays, knowing what the defense gives us and just taking whatever they give us and then go out there and playing hard.
I believe you've thrown now 151 or 152 consecutive passes without an interception. What are the keys to ball security?
I mean, every quarterback want to go out there and not throw a pick in any game. Just got to beware of protecting the ball and not putting it in jeopardy. I probably put it in jeopardy a couple of times. I just haven't been in a pick, and that's something I got to keep working on just to keep the attempts going without an interception.
Is that more the key there? Is that more in reading the defense, or just not being too risky and knowing when to throw it away?
Not being too risky and knowing when to throw it away.
Thank you.
Any final questions for Kyron on Zoom? Okay, Travis.
All right, anything else for Kyron? Thanks, Kyron.
Thanks.